the top 11 venomous and deadliest things in nature. Number 11. The stonefish. Don't step on this fish, he will mess you up. Synechaea, or the stonefish, is the most venomous fish in the world. Although incredibly painful, there has only been one reported death from its sting in the last century. The fish is most commonly found on the Australian coasts. You are most likely to be stung if you step on the fish, which is common because of its camouflage appearance and its ability to withstand up to 24 hours on land. The venom can be neutralized with heat though, which makes this fish a popular dish in some parts of Asia. The fish are also much less likely to sting if they are picked up as opposed to stepped on. Number 10. The Arizona bark scorpion. This little devil is the most venomous scorpion in the United States. They are also the most common scorpions in the Arizona. If that wasn't scary enough, this scorpion is one of the only scorpions that travel in packs. During the winter, 20 to 30 scorpions can be found together. The venom is not deadly, but it causes severe pain, numbness, and vomiting. Some of the more extreme cases can cause foaming at the mouth, paralysis, and seizures. It can also make breathing very difficult. The effects of the venom can also last up to 72 hours, so you better start clearing your schedule as soon as you get stung. Number 9. The black widow. Despite public knowledge, the black widow bite isn't actually fatal. They aren't even that aggressive. If you get bit by a black widow, chances are that you deserved it. If you do get bitten though, prepare for some of the worst days of your life. Since there isn't really a need for an anti-venom, the common course of treatment is just painkillers, and even those are used in extreme cases. On top of being considered one of the most painful spider bites ever, their venom holds a strong neurotoxin that causes violent, painful muscle contractions, irregular heartbeat, sweating, tremors, and delirium. The neurotoxin also affects your mind. You will lose lucidity, have hallucinations, and you will slur your words. Number 8. Gila monster. Although their venom is as powerful as most snakes, the real kicker in Gila monster bite is the method of injection. The venom is secreted from the bottom jaw of the Gila monster's mouth, and it is extremely powerful, but they don't produce a lot of it. What's their solution? Bite you as hard and as painful as possible. When they bite you, they clamp down and literally chew on you. The only thing that seems to get them off you is to submerge their body into water. Their venom is a cocktail of unpleasantness that was seemingly evolved to not kill, just be incapacitating. The feeling of the venom has been compared to being on fire because the Gila monster normally feeds on eggs and other harmless sustenance. People believe that the venom was the result of a defense mechanism, and I guess that is one hell of a defense mechanism. Number 7. Tarantula hawk. Considered to possess the second most painful sting on the planet, these wasps don't just look threatening. I guess it's not that surprising for an insect that hunts tarantulas for food though. This venom creates the feeling of being electrocuted, but interestingly enough, it fades after just a few minutes, and there are no long-lasting side effects besides some skin irritation. The venom of this insect isn't meant for humans though. It's been specifically adapted to paralyze a tarantula, but still keep it alive. To do this, it produces the perfect mixture of chemicals to achieve this venom. Some people believe that studying the tarantula hawk's venom could be the key to treating patients with chronic pain. Number 6. Vipers. Lots of snakes have venom and a lot of them are deadly. The viper might not have the most deadly, but its venom is the most painful. The viper is known for its large hinged fangs that are adapted to inject the most venom possible. The viper's venom is used to break down proteins in the body. They also disrupt blood clotting, and the venom is used to both paralyze the prey and break down the proteins that make it hard for snakes to digest their food. If you're lucky, you'll just be left with a permanent scar from its snake bite. If you're unlucky, then your infected limb will have to be amputated. It also often causes internal bleeding, and the pain of the bite has been compared to branding that didn't let up for 3 days straight. Number 5. The platypus. The platypus is one of those animals that most people don't know is venomous. They look so goofy it's hard to find them threatening at all. However, the platypus is one of the few mammals that produces a venom. It's only found in males and the venom is only produced during the mating season. It's believed that the venom is used for competing during mating season and not as any kind of protection. The venom is intended to paralyze smaller animals, so it is not deadly to humans, but the pain is intense. The wound swells quickly, and in some reported cases, the pain was persistent and it didn't abate with morphine. Victims also develop a case of hyperglycemia, which is a sensitivity to pain that can last for months. A former member of the Australian Army was infected with platypus venom, and he said that the pain was worse than getting struck by shrapnel. Number 4, the warrior wasp. There are only 4 insects that made a 4-star rating on the Schmidt Sting Pain Index. The bullet ant, the tarantula hawk, and the warrior wasps are the 3 of those 4. They are varied of paper wasps which typically have painful stings, and they are only found in the Americas. These wasps are known for their extremely aggressive behavior and their tendency to synchronize their attacks. Their nests kind of resemble armadillos that get stuck in a tree, so if you ever see anything like that, you should already be running as fast as you can in the opposite direction. Number 3, Sydney funnel web spider. This spider is actually only found in a small area in Sydney, Australia. They are named after the strange tunnel-like web structures that they build. They are extremely large and they can measure in at anywhere from ½ inch to 2 inches. Their habitats are mostly centralized to moist places. Their venom is a compound known as atrotoxins, which inhibits ion channels, and it is very dangerous to mammals. The venom only affects the nervous system of primates though, and they deliver a massive dose of venom when they bite, and they usually bite more than once. The male spider's venom is much more dangerous than the female's, and the initial bite of the spider is incredibly painful, not only due to the venom, but the large fangs that the spider has as well. The spider can even remain lodged in the skin, and they sometimes have to be shaken or flung off. Number 2, box jellyfish. A sting from this ocean inhabitant is one of the most deadly in the world. The stinger can kill you in 2 to 5 minutes if not treated, but first, you have to find some help. Most stinging victims never even make it to land. The shock and pain that the sting causes can be so debilitating that most victims drown right after being stung. The venom causes damage on a cellular level that leads to holes in the cellular structure so that potassium leaks into the bloodstream, which collapses your cardiovascular system. A box jellyfish's tentacles can sting long after death, and any tentacle should be removed carefully with gloves. Vinegar is an effective treatment for the stings, and Australia has taken to leaving bottles of vinegar in prominent locations across their beaches just in case. And number 1, the bullet ant. 3 guesses on how these guys got their name. It's obviously the venom. Their bite is the single most painful in the world, and it's been compared to being shot. It's described as waves of burning, throbbing, all-consuming pain that continues unabated for 24 hours. The main chemical in their venom is called panerotoxin, which is a neurotoxin that damages sodium ion channels and blocks the synaptic transmissions to the nervous system, which is just a fancy science way of saying that all you will feel is an unbelievable pain. These ants also play a large part in the initiation rites of a native tribe in Brazil called Sataremawe. The ants are put to sleep with a natural sedative, then they are loaded into a glove. The people wait for them to wake up, then the glove is worn by a child in the tribe. They must wear the glove for 10 minutes to become a man. Maybe being a man isn't all that worth it. What do you think?